Okay, this is my redo review on M. Night Shyamalan's Last Airbender. Now, the reason why I was praising this film because one, I was sick, and also because I said I did like this film first before I came because maybe because it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but still deep down I knew he fucked up. So I was a little in denial about when I saw this. First I was a little in denial about how bad it was. But I was still it was still pretty bad. But not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Because the 3 seasons of the Last Airbender show, the original show, all 3 seasons happened in 1 year. So yeah, so I wasn't really expecting something. I would like the movie. I was expecting something worse. Don't get me wrong, I love the show, but when you make, and then, you know, he made, Amazon made, season 1, he made a whole, movie based off of season 1, so, when I saw that, okay, now, I decided to get scared a little. That's when I knew the film was going to be bad. Because it said, book 1, which if you're a fan of the show, that means it's season 1. The adaptations are based off of season 1. So, yeah, and the characters barely interact at all on screen, unlike the show. And that is what was the number one thing that made the show interesting, was the characters interacting off each other constantly. And you have a feeling that they were, you got the feeling that they were like a family in the show. So, and the goal was to get, the goal of the was to get this guy, this kid Aang, to master all 4 elements before, you know, so win the war. And the movie sets up that goal, but the only problem is he already knows how to control all 4 elements. So it doesn't really explore that, but also acknowledge he knows how to bend all 4 elements. But he needs to at the same time master them. So it's like, well, okay, well, what's the point of mastering all 4 elements when you already know how to use all 4 elements, including fire, which is in the show that was the most highest element that he could, that he, in the show that was the highest element for him, because he had no self-control. Therefore, this master didn't want to teach him. Basically, he ended up bringing his friend, Katara, and Aang in the movie, they got the name wrong. Aang, they got to change Aang's name to Am, and Zuko's name to not. The only chain got 3 names wrong, and that's Iroh, and is now called Evo. and Ain's called and Sokka's called Sokka. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense why they did it, and also the cast is white except for Uncle Iroh and Zuko. Oh boy. And most of the cast is white. The main characters are white, even though they come from not white culture in the film. They come from, in the end, monks look like monks, except for Aang, and Katara looks like white, and except for her family, doesn't look like white. But, and the same goes for Sokka. He's white, but his family doesn't look white. So, yeah, you got, now everyone has, now the film's, the whole scene's confused. And the plot is beyond idiotic. And, yeah, and I told you what the plot is. That's the plot. Oh, and also there's a plot that Aang's, and also focus on Aang being the Messiah. And how awesome of a Messiah he is. Oh boy. So, now in the cartoon, he wasn't a Messiah, but he didn't want to embrace it because he didn't thought himself. He was very humble about it. But here, he's not humble about it at all. He's just full on Jesus mode. And yes, it's human. And that's the problem. That's not more problem. Nobody in this film except for Iroh and Zuko feel human. And so Aang learns to master water. He already knew how to spend water. Huh? I want to be out here with you. And put something at the end. So, him without the help of teamwork fights off the Fire Nation. And this was a really big slap in the face to me that Emma Sean didn't really get this show, because Katara, his two friends, bow before him, and so does everyone else. And rather than seeing him by the threat, rather than seeing him as a friend, they see him as this Jesus figure, and it's off with a cliffhanger of this girl who's obviously supposed to be Azula. So this film's just a mess. Did I mean a class sounding like that? This is a mess.
Yeah.
Was I?
Awesome.
How did I do like explain the story?
I think you did awesome.
So I don't recommend this film. I give it a thumbs down. I give it a 0 out of 10. Yeah, bye.